Coming out of turn 4. White flag this time.
This is good stuff right here.
Man, it is.
Mile and a half to go.
Now watch Joe. Joe should be able to drive it way in deep here. If the car doesn't slide up the racetrack too much, he'll be able to hold it and then run side by side down the backstretch. Oh, here comes Rudd. He's got to run, but Nemechek will mirror block him now.
Rudd is a veteran to the apron, but it's Nemechek with the win at Kansas.
Stewart's out.
Can he coast around in time at that 17-second lead? Casey Mears is the second-place car. Stewart slow through turn 4, trying to reach the finish line.
It looks like Casey Mears is out of fuel now.
Casey Mears slow in turn 3. Tony Stewart's going to take the checker flag and coast across the finish line and win.
Digging up off the corner, turn 2, half a lap away from the checkered flag. And what's Jimmy Johnson do here? He goes to that high side. Carl Edwards is going to go to the bottom. There we go. Oh, drove right by him. Hit into the car stick. Here comes Jimmy Johnson. He's in the wall. Here comes Jimmy.
Back inside now.
Oh, wow. Carl Edwards trying to hang on. Here comes Jimmy Johnson down, and Johnson will take the win. Wow. How good is that? Wow.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am Brock Beard, and this is your starting lineup for the Price Chopper 400 at Kansas, Round 3 of the 2009 Chase for the Sprint Cup Championship. On the pole for the 7th time in 2009, the most he has ever collected in a single season, it's the Mark V of 2005 Kansas winner Mark Martin. Starting alongside with his best start of the season, it's fan favorite Dale Earnhardt Jr. Row 2, picking up his best career start in the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, it's Brad the Big Keselowski. And Joplin, Missouri's Jamie McMurray has his best start since Atlanta in March. Row 3, it's the Rushville Rocket, 2006 winner Tony Stewart and Casey Kane in the Budweiser Dodge. Row 4, your winner in 2004. What a run for front row Joe Nemechek in the Nemco Motorsports Toyota, and the warrior from Emporia, Clint Boyer, looks for his first home track victory. Row 5, the Wonder Boy, Jeff Gordon, is the only driver with multiple Kansas wins. In fact, he won the first 2. And the need for Scott Speed rounds out the top 10. Row 6, it's last week's Dover winner and last year's Kansas winner, Jimmy Johnson, in the 40 Dominate, and the Red Bulldozer of Brian Vickers is 10th in points. Row 7, Hudaman, David Rudaman in the old Aaron's Dream Machine, and the Destroyer, 3rd place pointsman Juan Pablo Montoya. In Row 8, it's A.J. Allmendinger from California, and from Dawsonville, Georgia, it's awesome Bill Elliott. Row 9, it's Black Hit Quacks. It's sponsored by Aflac, and last year he gave it his all on the final lap around this track, the 99 of Concrete Carl Edwards. And Joey Logano may be sliced bread himself, but after that sweet roll at Dover, it's good to see him back in the race. Row 10, Mike Bliss gets James Finch's Dodge into the top 20, next to the bright yellow fella, Paul Menard in his fabulous fluorescent Ford. Row 11 belongs to the New Jersey Fury, Martin Truex Jr. and Denny Hammer and Hamlin. Row 12, mighty Matt Kenseth is fresh from an outstanding 3rd place run at Dover, and the Buckeye Bullets last place leader, Dave Blaney. Row 13 has the amazing David Reagan and Bobby Labonte back in Kevin Buckler's number 71. Row 14, the Tasmanian Devil, Marcus Ambrose and Reed 43 Sorensen. Back to row 15, the Napa Maniac, Michael Waltrip, and the Rocket Man 2003 winner Ryan Newman was fastest in Friday's practice, but will have to bounce back from the 30th spot. Row 16, the Biffmeister, Greg Biffle, the 07 winner, and David Stremme in the 2nd Penske Dodge. Row 17, stunning Sam Hornish Jr. of the AAA colors, and the M&M's Toyota of the Wild Thing, Kyle Busch. Row 18, it's the Childress cars of the Mayor, Jeff Burton, and Agent Single 07, Casey Mears. Row 19, owner-driver Robbie Gordon in the Menards Mapei Machine, and the Reese's Chevrolet of Happy Kevin Harvick. The 20th row has a blue deuce of Kurt Busch, the furthest back of any chase driver in today's field, and John Andretti in car 34. Row 21 has Eric Darnell for Hall of Fame Racing, and the Master of Disguise, Elliott Sadler. And in row 22, all by himself, it's Mad Max Pappas with his first start since Richmond. These 3 cars failed to qualify for today's race. David Gilliland taking a turn in Robbie Gordon's 2nd Toyota, the Texas Twister, Michael McDowell in the Tommy Baldwin team, and Kevin Hamlin in car 37 will have to wait at least 1 more week to make his NASCAR Sprint Cup debut. And ladies and gentlemen, there's your field for the Price Chopper 400 at Kansas.